We're here at IBC 2025 on the Red, Nikon and MRMC booth, and we are showing the Red V-Raptor XE. So this is launching in October, was announced this week in advance of the show. So this is the first time the customers, filmmakers are getting hands-on with the product. So this is essentially a version of the V-Raptor X, so our flagship sensor. This is making that product more accessible to our core market. So it still utilizes the same flagship sensor of the V-Raptor X, so Red's best sensor, our flagship sensor. So 8K, VistaVision, global shutter, 6K Super 35. You have anamorphic D-squeezes in 8K, 6K. Obviously we're showing it here with the Atlas Mercury. The key difference between the flagship V-Raptor X and this new model, the XE, is it's slightly lower processing power, so frame rates come down. The V-Raptor XE shoots up to 60 frames per second in 8K, 80 frames per second in 6K, 120 in 4K, and 240 in 2K. Which is essentially half the frame rates that are available in the flagship V-Raptor X system. So the XE has half the frame rates of the V-Raptor X. And also kind of those high-end features like extended highlights, phantom track that you get in the V-Raptor X aren't available in this model. And then a couple of our more kind of tailored broadcast features like Red Connect and the broadcast pipeline also aren't available in the XE. However, as I said, it's designed for our core filmmaking user base, so we see it as the essential package for most filmmaking scenarios, giving people access to Red's best-in-class sensor for a much more affordable price. So around 14,000 euros for the body only, and then around 18,000 euros for what we're calling the Cine Essentials package. So the camera brain, outrigger handle, LCD, and then also our electronic PL mount, which first time we're showing at IBC is now also giving you variable ND. So whereas before you'd have to adjust in stops, you now have complete variable control over this ND between 2 and 7 stops. So this camera still utilizes Red's proprietary codec, the R3D file. So it shoots to Red code RAW. As I said, it's slightly lower processing, so it caps out at 8K 60. However, you still have access to the camera's full data rates. So in this case, the maximum write speed being 800 megabytes a second. So you're able to shoot the R3D file in 4 different compression settings, so HQ, MQ, LQ, or ELQ. So giving you a lot of flexibility in terms of how much data you're capturing. And again, it's an 8K sensor, so compressing an 8K image still gives you incredible image quality. And you're still shooting to CF Express Type B media, so very affordable, very readily available media. As with the Komodo X and the V-Raptor X, it is also available in RF mount or Z mount. You can adapt to Sony E mount, EF mount, PL mount, LPL mount, so it gives you a great deal of flexibility with your lens choices. And again, obviously having that large format sensor size gives you a lot of choice between shooting large format glass, Super 35 glass, Super 16 glass. You have a lot of flexibility built into a very available system while still getting the best quality Red image performance that we have available.